G'day, I'm Paul. This is going to be a very special drag race. This is a Ferrari 458 Speciale Aperta, and that is a Ferrari 488 Pista Spider. This is a naturally aspirated V8. Elbows, that is when they switched to turbocharging.
Yes, they did, mate. So this car has got well and truly north of 700 horsepower. I do believe it's going to be quicker than your car, but I have to say I'm sitting here and I'm looking at that thing with full envy. That is a beautiful, beautiful car.
Now, this is a video I'm pretty excited for. We got Ferrari's last high-revving, naturally aspirated mid-engine V8 on one side, the 458 Speciale, and the turbocharged, track-honed 488 Pista on the other. The Speciale is the one with Ferrari's debut of side slip control. That update every millisecond and a 9,000 RPM redline. The Pista brings 770 Newton meters from the 3.9 litre twin turbo V8, plus the newer side slip control 6.0 with Ferrari's dynamic enhancer and serious aero, including the S-duct. Stick around for the drag race. Let's jump into the reviews.
So this is it, the Speciale. In the transformation from Italia, no detail has been left untouched. The 4.5 litre V8 now produces 597 horsepower. The magnetic dampers react every millisecond. The Speciale uses new generation ceramic brakes. There's active aero, and weight has been cut by 90 kilos. Then there's a new side slip angle control system that utilises the E-diff to help manage the balance of the car and reduce the intervention of traction control. It's an incredibly impressive technical exercise then, but how does it stack up in reality?
So it's pretty clear that Ferrari have really gone to town on this car. They say it's not really a version of a 458 at all, but a whole new car. Now of course, that's nonsense really, but the changes are dramatic and they have a tangible effect on the road. The steering response might be faster in this car, but it's so much more in tune with the chassis, which is stiffer but not harsh at all. There's less roll, a greater sense of control as well. The steering's got more weight too, which I much prefer. The F12 and even the standard 458 can feel really darty, but that's gone in this car. The fast steering rack works really, really well. More than anything, the Speciale feels more keyed into the road than a standard 458. There's more grip, yeah, but it's the stability and it's the way everything works together that gives you more confidence. And this side slip control system, which sounds like some sort of black magic, but it's absolutely superb. On the road, you would never ever turn it off, I don't think. If you're on top of the car, it doesn't seem to cut in at all. It just knows that you've got it under control. And if you do overcook things, it just subtly trims away power. It really works with you. It's absolutely the best stability control system I've ever driven. But the electronics on this car, they really are an electronic aid rather than a sticking plaster. Because the car has got such good balance. It really is superb. No understeer. And it's just the creamiest transition into oversteer.
The Speciale. Man, that car is special by name and nature. Ferrari basically took the regular 458 and sharpened it everywhere. It's lighter, more focused, and it feels alive in a way that's hard to describe until you've driven around something like it. Owners always say the steering is telepathic, you turn and it just flows with you. And then there's the engine. 4.5 litres, no turbos, revving to 9,000. That's the kind of thing car companies don't really make anymore. What stood out to me listening to this review is how much confidence it gives you. It doesn't feel like it's trying to catch you out, it feels like it's on your side, and that's why people call it one of the best Ferraris ever. The question is, can the Pista give you that same feeling, or is it more about brute force?
Wonderful, isn't it? And yet, the glittering awards and sunny superlatives heaped upon the 458 Speciale mean that the 488 Pista, even a bright yellow one like this, will always sit in the shadow of its predecessor.
Why? Because, well, the 458 Speciale was enough. It was more than enough. It was blooming near perfect, actually. And so the 488, it didn't need to be more.
The Pista represents a supercar arms race that I think plenty of people are seeing as increasingly irrelevant. I'll say it again, who needs or wants to go faster than you can in a 458 Speciale? The turbocharged 3.9 is not as pure as the NA 4.5 that went before it. The extra grip means that it's even harder to enjoy on the road. However, does that make the 711 brake horsepower 488 Pista a bad car? No, far from it. That would be like saying that someone with 2 rather than 3 Michelin stars is a bad chef.
It's one of those cars that, unlike the 458 where that would rev out and obviously had a nice sounding top end, in this you can be travelling extremely quickly, about 2 or 3 gears higher than you would be if you were actually ringing it out. It's easy to forget that it has still more pace to offer, which means that when you do unleash all the pace.
Quick plug, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the subscribe button. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers to get this channel monetized, which would really help support in creating this content. Cheers.
It is unbelievable. It's even more extraordinary when you actually try and use all the revs. The chassis, like the 458, is mind-bendingly good. On a road like this, where there are lots of dips and crests, it's a bit of a trade-off, because you think, in one way, you want the bumpy road setting, but then actually, on a road like this, where you can take off, you then want the extra support of the normal setting, I suppose. You can hear the nose scuffing there. This is one thing this car really does tend to do. It will scuff its nose, so you need to be always reading the road as to where it might catch you out through the compressions.
Every time the maestros at Maranello launch a new supercar, we hear a lot about the technology that underpins the performance. F1 track, SSC with FDE, FRS SCM-E, the sophisticated yet subtle systems that allow mortals to mimic the driving divinities.
But the nice thing is that even if you go to CT or ESC off, you still have a car that actually is just so good. Even without all those electronic aids on, you've still got a car that is just so beautifully balanced.
Then we move on to the Pista, and straight away it's clear the car is built for a different mission. It's got way more power, over 700 horsepower, and you can tell it was designed with lap minds in time. Ferrari basically poured their racing knowledge into this. More grip, more aero, more speed everywhere. The flip side though is that some people say it's almost too much for the road. It's devastatingly quick, but unless you're on a track, you can't really tap into everything it has to offer. The turbos also change the experience. Instead of climbing and climbing to a high rev scream, you get this huge surge of mid-range shove. Faster? Definitely, but maybe not quite so soulful.
Oh, there is no traction.
Oh, this is like hurting a baby. Oh, this is so much faster.
I'm getting slaughtered. Oh my God, look at him.
different suburb. Oh man, this
A humiliating defeat. Wow.
is not really a fair race, is it?
No launch control this time.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go!
Still some wheel slip off the line.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I thought he was trying to let me win there. It's so loud in here. Yeah, nothing I can do here. That is a great shame. There is what, 5, 6, however many years between these in terms of development. You have like turbocharging. I don't have any of that, so that doesn't surprise me. So let's go back. We'll do rolling race now, and we will see how we go. We're going to do a rolling race now, 30 k's an hour to the line, and then we're going to punch it, and we'll see what happens. So as the rain sets in, here we go. That's the battery charger. All right, here we go. There is no traction. Look at him.
I'm going to let him win. I'm going to let him win. I can't.
I know what you did there.
Yeah, I had to let you win. It hurts me. It hurts me to do this. It's like beating a baby. I can't do it.
I'm glad you can't beat a baby. Thank you for reassuring us of that fact.
What a race. The Pista absolutely dominated the quarter miles. No surprises there with all that power. It just blasted off and kept pulling, showing how far Ferraris pushed the performance game in just a few years. But then we get to the rolling race, and this is where it got funny. On paper, the Pista should have walked it again, but instead, the driver of the Pista lifted and let the Speciale take the win. So here's my takeaway. The Pista is the car you bring when you want to crush the competition, but the Speciale is the one that tugs at your heart every time you drive it. One wins the datasheet, and the other wins your memories.